Bishop on a beat, bitch.
Hey, and we are back with Lez Talk, bitches.
Yeah.
And so, before we took our break, we were talking about these hating ass men, man, because they couldn't holler at us fine ass females. Because we like hollering at other fine ass females.
Yeah, baby. We in that thing.
Yeah. So, babe, did you have any more else you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, I was just, just to clear it up and say it one more time. Like, everybody that's in the lifestyle, did nothing really, happened to them. Some people just decided to be in a lifestyle. So.
And we just like what we like.
Like
just
what
how
you
it
like.
is.
Yes, because I will say, it's funny you said that. It's funny you said that. Because I was looking at some of my old messages from when we first talked. And I remember because I would ask you why you call me something. And you would say, because you are. You know what I'm talking about. And I'd be like, why you say that? But I remember in our first messages, I told you that. And it said it in the messages. But the thing is, like I tell people, I dated men and I dated women. I've always preferred females.
Yeah.
Especially sexually. I just like a man because they gonna do whatever the fuck I say. Period. Do whatever the fuck I want. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus a female, you gonna have to put your foot in that ass. Now fuck all that. I ain't finna work. Fuck all that.
You gonna have to do what you supposed to do in that situation.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. But
Yeah,
I still feel like, because people be like, oh, you need some dick. That irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Nigga, when you was with a nigga, still didn't like a nigga and cheated and was with bitches. So your point is?
It is what it is.
All right.
They act like dick solves everything. Dick don't solve shit. Just make your coochie stink.
Oh, man. Man.
Girl, I can't.
It's the next day.
So that leads us to the next topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, because she was about to go in.
She finna go in,
Baby, I'm writing a remix. Now wash your ass, wash your dick off.
Oh, Lord. So the next topic is, why do men get offended, or, they get upset because women are with women now. So I'll start this one off. I just want to clear it up and say, it's not our fault that women come over to women. It's men's fault. It's y'all fault. If y'all would stop treating women bad, beating on them, cheating with their best friend, sister, and cousins, and everything. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and we gonna keep winning because y'all pushing them over to, this side.
Dark side.
To the pretty boy squad.
To the pretty boy squad. So, just to be clear, not all the time it's a stud or a lesbian trying to talk to a woman. Most of the time it's straight women that come up to me.
Yeah.
So y'all men need to huddle up and figure out how y'all gonna keep women on y'all team, or y'all keep beating on them and keep doing what y'all doing, and we gonna keep on snatching them up. You see what I'm saying?
Snatching them up and making them feel good.
Making them feel good.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Or you have some people like me. I don't have nothing bad to say about dudes, like I say. I didn't have those problems with dudes. All I can say is I prefer pussy. Period. I prefer women. Period. It just is what it is.
But all I'm saying, Libby, is I done had a couple times where men been like really aggravated, agitated at me. Like, it's like studs. I mean, it's like they hate studs. They hate, us because they say we taking all the women.
But it's not that we taking them. It's like we step off in the establishment, hanging out and chilling. You know, we vibing, looking good. So, and you got
If they
straight
smile,
women,
they gone. They smile, they gone.
They want to walk up to you, talk to you.
They
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? I had a problem once before too. Well, you know, several times in myself. You know, a lot of women want to talk to you and stuff, be all in your face, and some of them even have men there with them at the establishment. So they want to walk up into you, talking noise into you. You know, trying to fight you. You know.
Yeah, some men be trying to fight.
Man. Hell yeah.
If they woman like you, they,
Behind they girl. Yes.
bitch
You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
try to fight studs. Bitch
Yes.
niggas. You
Niggas with no game.
Right.
Niggas that can't keep hold of their own woman.
I gotta roll
They wanna
another
fight
joint because
you
my best
about all
friend
this shit.
lit it from the wrong side. I don't know
Uh-oh.
how she did that.
You a
I
liar.
swear.
I'm trying to tell you.
yeah. So
It happens
Smoke
a lot.
cloud
it
boy,
happen
but,
all
you
the
know,
time, man.
I just let it ride. That's why, for me personally now, I got a body go up, man. I don't go out nowhere by myself because you never know how people act.
Right. Nowadays, things so
Especially
different now.
these days, man.
Yeah.
Behind a woman, man. Why you gotta be like that, bro? Behind a female.
God
If she don't want you, she don't want you. What you got to say, shit?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just wondering what is taking Matthew so long with our ChickfilA.
Oh man.
Really bad.
Let's talk about
I'm
it.
sorry. I keep
She
looking
wanna
at
change
it.
the
He
topic, y'all.
he
We
keeps
talking about
going
some
and
good
going.
shit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't
y'all
find
are.
it. We in the cut.
No, he can
That's
find
what's up,
it.
right? We don't never get upset, bro. We
Yeah,
just take
so-
it in stride.
Right.
Just with it.
So just to clear up, because that's my word. Let me
Yes.
clear everything up.
Just to clear it up, baby.
Studs, lesbian, gay, whatever you want to be, LGBT, the whole nine.
QKR.
Right.
Alphabet people.
Do not try to take other people. They come and be taken. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They come to us, man.
Yeah, they come to
That's
us.
just how I roll.
Really?
It's all about
It's
your
a-
swag.
it's a-
baby.
it's
all
a
about
difference
your
between
swag and how
you-
you roll.
You know, I'm not a big talker, so if somebody come over to me and they try to talk to me, you know, they telling me they not happy and all this kind of stuff. It's a whole nother, you know, ball game. But I just want to clear it up for the men. We don't try to take y'all women. Y'all push women to women.
We'll be out there stalking your women,
Yeah,
you know,
nothing.
all up in their face, trying to fill up on their booty. Not all the time, but you know, hey,
Yeah,
that's
most
just
of the
how it
time.
happens.
Yeah, most of the time they you know, try to come talk to us. So I mean,
Hey,
I don't know
that's
about
just how it
nobody
go,
else.
shit. You
I
know,
don't know about nobody
Huh?
else.
that's just how it go, man. You know,
I don't know. I ain't never tried to talk to a female in my life or a dude. So
oh, so what? They always came up to you. Hey,
because how you gonna know who like you? I mean, because you might go pick somebody and the person you pick might not like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather know that motherfucker like me before I like them. You know what I'm saying?
It's the eye
Because you could like them and what if they don't like you? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
That's just a
nah,
chance you take.
I never asked nobody. I never went up to nobody in my life.
ain't nothing
Never.
wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong
I'm not
with it.
saying I wouldn't. I mean, I'm just saying like I think she cute. If I would have knew her before, like out on the scene, I don't think I would have tried to holler at her. But we
Yeah.
would have been tight. I might have would have flirted with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But I'm not gonna be. Hey, can I have your? Nah.
It's all about the eye contact, man. It's
Right,
all about
right.
the eye contact.
You looking good, smelling good. They just like you, man.
I don't know.
They
I
gonna
might
be on
have.
you.
I might
They
have
gonna
would
be on you,
have. I might have would have been like you cute or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She would have knew I thought she was attractive, you know.
Right.
But I never went up to nobody and was like, hey, I want to take you out. Hey, here's my number. Hey, I want to date you. You fine as fuck, or I want to fuck you. No, people always just came
That's
up
a
to
bold
me.
woman, though, that
Yeah,
does
that's a
that.
bold woman,
That's a
yeah.
bold woman.
No, don't
There's
get
a
me
lot of them out here,
wrong.
though. They
Hey,
do
don't
that,
get me
though.
wrong. If I see somebody
lot of them
like,
do
I'll
that.
let you know that. But
They
I'm
be on it.
saying, I didn't know her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She knew me before I knew her.
Yeah.
It'd have been different if I knew her. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
hit her up in the DM?
Yeah.
It goes down.
We was
It
on
goes
Instagram.
down.
Hold on, that she done skipped to the third topic.
Hey,
I saw and I was just like, okay, if she gonna be doing stuff, she gonna need somebody to cook and stuff for her. So
that's how you spit it, baby.
And, yeah.
That's how you
So
spit it, baby. That's
I hit
what I'm
up
talking about,
and
man.
I said,
That's
you
my
gonna need a
dog.
chef to take, make sure you keep that figure going.
That's my dog.
And
She
after
know my
then,
brother. That's my.
I was just like, I'm gonna say something to her, and then I said, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing to her. And then I think it took me, a week later to say something to her. I was just like, look, I know I, told you about, cooking for you, being a chef and everything, but, hey,
And now let's
what's
smoke.
good? What's good? What's going on? So
That's what's up, man. Y'all a beautiful couple, though. I love it.
Thank
See
you.
black
Hey.
women winning.
But you know what? That bring up another topic about the women that say that they don't like lesbians,
Oh,
but be
man.
all in our face,
All in
laughing
your
and
face.
giggling,
Touching all on your
touching
face,
all
wanna
on you,
touch
touching your hair and everything. So let's just put it out there for the
Friend, don't look. She looked at me because you already know. Best friend. I wish a bitch would come over here all doing this shit in her hair. Bitch, you already know she gonna be under this table.
Man, that's that crazy shit.
I'm not talking about relationship people. I'm talking about
Yeah, single
women.
No, I know what
Yeah, out
y'all
there in
talking
the
about. They be
street
acting like
and
they
just
not
do it,
gay, but
though.
they be
They ain't
feeling
gay.
out
What
y'all
they
on
be
the
doing,
cool.
You know, they be out
Flirting and shit, extra touchy and shit.
Yeah. I love it, though. That's sexy.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, if I feel like if you like somebody or you like a woman or whatever, just make it clear. Just make it clear that I like you and everything else because
We all grown.
yeah, we grown, but I don't like the women that act like that they ain't gay, but trying to get drunk
And this
and-
way
and-
1 minute,
yeah,
and then the next minute,
that way.
Oh, I'm only gay when I drink alcohol.
I'm only gay on Wednesdays.
Lovely, that's you, lovely.
I didn't realize I was who we were talking about. I didn't know.
That's how
we
you
just
gonna
talking
do
to
it,
each
baby.
other. So
Huh?
That's how you gonna do me,
what do you think, Lovey?
What I think about what?
You think if you interested in women, you think you should go ahead and tell them, or you just should?
I think if you're interested in a particular person, you should tell them, because sometimes you can be attracted to a person and who they are, and it doesn't really matter their anatomy, which is why I was coming to the conclusion that maybe I'm like pansexual or something.
Bitch.
Hey.
I don't know.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody
for calling
have
me
their
out.
own sexual preferences.
On my gay
You
Wednesdays.
just like to say you gay. You ain't gonna bust
She
a
said she
grape.
gay on Wednesdays, only on Wednesdays.
She ain't gonna do shit.
I've been saying that for
Only when a
years.
fine nigga show up in her presence, right?
Oh,
I mean, it take more than a fight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not moved by non-tangible. Well, my best friend knows. I don't know.
That's
I'm
my
just.
best friend. That's my best friend.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
that's my best friend.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
sometimes people reduce shit to basic shit like,
Yeah.
they're attractive or they're not. Like, it's way deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now,
For
because you can
me.
be attracted to a person, energy, they vibe, they shit, a
spirit.
bunch of shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what they have. It's
talk.
the person that you're attracted
Exactly.
to. You know
So
what
some
I'm
of these
saying?
people may
But-
be open-minded to, you know what I'm saying, experience people however they come, whether they have a dick or they don't.
Yeah.
So,
Bitch, here you go with all this optimism bullshit.
oh, excuse me for living my best life.
She live her best life.
She ain't living shit. You got to do it.
Damn, I can't even.
You pretending. Exactly, bitch. I know you in real life.
But
Stop.
you know what though? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because I was always bisexual years ago.
Right.
So I was living my best life. I had the best of both worlds, a man and a woman. But hell, I had to figure it out on my own and to see which way I was really trying to go. Because sexually, a man couldn't
Exactly.
do nothing for
Get me there.
You know what I'm saying? But a woman, oh my God, like
Especially if you get one of them crazy ones.
Oh man.
But
Let's not talk
ones,
about them, man.
Yeah,
Let's
the
not
crazy
get on.
ones.
That's a whole
They
topic.
have the crazy ones have the good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you right about that.
they gon' make it do what it do.
Yeah. You know? Or the
Why she
foreigners
looking
too,
off?
though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, or them sexy foreign women.
I'm trying to understand where the hell Matthew at.
Girl, the show almost over with. By the time it's over, he'll be here.
All right.
What's up on the next trending topic for today, man?
So
Let's talk about it.
the next topic is how, if you in the lifestyle, how to keep your woman. What makes your woman sit down, but what makes her stay?
I mean, it depends, man. You know, because every woman is different. You know,
I say if you
especially
hitting
you
it
get the
right.
one. I mean, that too.
Yeah,
but hey, you know, that can
hitting
still,
it right.
bro, that can still lead them to go another way if they mind really not there to actually be there. You know, some women just stick with you for the sex.
But
You
see,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
it get on my nerve when motherfucker think that the sex solves everything.
Yeah.
Just
And
because you
keep a
good
woman,
at sex
but
that,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
everything is okay. Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit.
It really takes more than that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now
be
you
able
may
to do
get
all
away
the
with a
things-
few things, Lovey.
A few things.
You may get away with about 2-3 things. But after that, you gonna be like, oh hell no.
I feel it on that, man.
So
But see, though, a lot of women not ready to actually be like that. You know,
Be
settle
like
down,
what?
Settle down with somebody, living with somebody, living their life like that neither. You know, they
But
just
living
really
the
there
gay
for sex.
lifestyle.
No, just being there, being in a relationship.
yep.
You know, they only in it just for the sex sometimes.
Well, why be in you don't have to be in a relationship to have sex. You can just be friends and you can be fuck buddies, you can be booty buddies. You don't have to be
Once
in
you
the
keep
relationship.
doing that though, them feelings gonna twinkle
Yeah,
in your ass.
feelings
and
gon'
they gonna twinkle in your ass.
But that's why you get somebody who you don't like that, who you don't vibe like that, who you just want to fuck like that.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, I think women look for stability, somebody to be there, somebody that's, you know,
somebody
supportive.
to take care of.
Yeah,
A bunch
a
of
lot
them
of them,
like
depending on where you at, man.
Yeah.
Because like where I'm from, we get out there and get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mississippi or whatever. And then you got some women here. I told you this 1,000 times that they ain't about shit. They ain't trying to do nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't, you know.
Well, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of them out here like that who ain't buy shit, who ain't trying to do shit. You know, they just want a nigga just to be with them for stability because you know we have our own stuff, own house, own car, own job, our own money, got shit going and established, and they still living at their mama house. You know what I'm saying? I
They
hear
best
in the
friend
street,
house.
on the club every night.
looking
They,
good.
They
Ain't got
wearing
shit.
each other clothes and shit. You know, looking good in the street. Looking good in the street though, looking damn good in the club, but ain't worth 2 pennies.
Ain't worth 2
It's a
pennies.
bunch of them like that. You know what I'm saying? So, not to say that all H-time women like that.
No,
You
not
know
all
what I'm saying?
H-time women.
It's just
Fucking
something-
right, not all H-Town women.
No,
Y'all ain't
it's
gonna
just
down
somebody.
H-Town women. I'm from H-Town. So I can't sit here and be quiet and not say anything.
I mean, we never said everybody.
I understood that, but I have to represent for my city. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep, the city's good. I mean,
You
we've
know,
been here for a
hey,
long time.
everybody ain't a bomb ass bitch.
Hey, shout out to all the women that's doing their thing.
They got
Yeah.
their
Shout out
own
to all
job,
the women got their own
place,
job.
making
We not-
their own money.
We not talking to y'all. We talking to
Yes.
the ones
That's
that
roaches, leeches, leeching bitches. These tag-along leeching bitches.
yeah.
Instagram wannabe fake ass models and,
Oh,
and shit.
Jesus.
Living that fake life. I'm telling you.
Bullshit
There's a bunch
life.
of them out here living that wannabe models and shit. Hey, I'm just, hey.
Hey, gotta keep
That's
it
a
real
touchy
at all
subject,
time,
man.
man.
That is a touchy subject that needs to be touched on all the time.
I just
I
say
don't think
be
it's
yourself.
touchy.
Be yourself.
I don't think it's touchy shit. It's plenty women on their shit, so it's only touchy to a motherfucker who's not doing it.
Oh yeah. Like we said, shout out to all the women that's doing it, that's holding it
I
down.
think it's a good subject. I don't think it's a touchy
that's making their money.
subject.
You know, shout out to all the women that's, you know, doing what they got to do.
There you go. And if you're looking for a good nigga, I'm here. I'm here.
So, all right. What you want to say?
Nothing.
All right.
You guys, we're getting ready to take a break because I'm about to fire Matthew ass up behind my chicken nuggets. Shout out to Matthew at ChickfilA. Hell nah. We be back with Lez Talk.
Let's talk live, baby.
It's okay. It's more real ass topics for your relationship, good, bad, the ugly. We're gonna break it down for y'all every week. We're gonna have new topics for you every week. We will have special guests for you guys. And again, I am Cheri Houston's The Goddess Team. Dark skinned bitches, wash your ass hoe. In Hollywood, let them know what you got to say.
Last thing we're going to talk about, we're going to call this true or false and why not. So,
Get into it, baby.
the first thing is,
We gotta end it, baby. We gotta end it. We gotta end it. We gotta end it. Yeah, cause another show.
Hollywood.
We'll do it for
Find me
next
on
week.
Instagram,
Yeah.
39301.
She wasn't listening.
Just one
They was
dancing.
talking.
Just one dancing. Check me out Instagram too. Every Wednesday,
All right.
we're gonna be going live with the homie Cheri of H Time, baby. New topics, new everything to talk about. I'm just here.
Peace out.
Hey.
And if it ain't positive, I don't need it. Ooh, here you come again, smiling in my face, trying to be my friend, and I ain't here for it. No. Every time I see you, you always have the scoop. Baskin Robbins, 31.
Hey y'all, welcome to the She Shed Show. It's me, Chloe, your host. Cute Chloe.
How you doing, girl?
Hey y'all, we got guests.
Damn.
Yeah, we got Janae.
Hey, y'all. Janae.
And we gonna let
I'm done. So sorry.
and you know we all love to jam radio.
Hey.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna let you introduce yourself. We got our special guest
Special
trying to
guest.
help us boss up a little bit.
I'm Ursula Renee, and I'm excited about being here tonight.
Yes.
I love her radio voice. Come
Yes.
through, radio voice.
Yes.
Hey, do I hear segment? Hold up. Come on, it's supernatural.
Yes, we was in a movie together. That's how we met.
Really? What kind of movie was it?
Okay, you know what?
I just asked what kind of movie it was. Am I the bad guy?
Not a flick, it was a film.
A film.
It was a
Okay.
film, and Chloe was my BFF,
Aww.
and so we met.
Aww.
Yes, and so she told me she had a podcast, and I was like, oh, cool, I should go on. And I'm so excited that she invited me.
That's awesome. Women
She's
bossing
doing
each other
amazing
up.
things right now, and I wanted her to give us some advice on, helping us boss up a little bit. And it's really free to do. It's something you can do at home. And so I was like, come enlighten us, ma'am. Give
Well,
us a
I'd
little.
be happy to do that. So what you're talking about is really the Forex market. I trade in the Forex market. Most people are probably familiar with the stock market. And the Forex market, one of the ideas that I got, I've been trading for almost 10 years. So a friend, a colleague introduced me, I guess a little bit about me and why I do the Forex market. So I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've been in Houston a very long time. I used to teach and tutor mathematics. And then I transitioned to a career in the mortgage industry. And I did that for 8 years. And while I was there, a colleague introduced me to trading stocks in the stock market. And I loved it. It was just a natural fit for me. So it was an extra stream of income for the entire time that I worked in the mortgage industry. And so the person that I learned under also taught options. So I traded stocks and options, and eventually I transitioned to Forex. So I diversified my portfolio to include Forex. So this is what I love about Forex that I want to tell everyone about. Like everyone else during the pandemic, I saw people lose their jobs, be restricted to home, not sure when they would go back to work, needed not only another stream of income, but any income. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm trading, and I think more people should know about it. It takes a very small investment to trade in the Forex market. Some brokers require only a $10 deposit to get started.
Really?
But yeah, you could, I post quite a bit of videos of me live trading. Recently, well, just yesterday, well, the election day, I did a trade $1,600. So Chloe can attest to that. Like I posted I posted a trade just based on the election. I decided to make a decision based on the fact that I believed in a contentious election that the market would go down for the U.S. dollar, that the value of the dollar would go down, and it worked in my favor. But those are the kind of strategies that I wanted to teach other people. So I have a free webinar that's available for anyone that's interested. It is on my website, alistcloset.com, really easy to remember, alistcloset.com. There's a free webinar. There's a free Forex checklist to tell you more about it. But Forex is trading currencies. Instead of stocks, you're trading the currencies of different countries. So we know we have the U.S. dollar here.
Right.
You have the dinar, you have the peso.
Exactly. And so the pair that I use, you trade in pairs when you do the Forex market.
Okay.
So the U.S. dollar may be paired with the euro. So if I place a trade, that's the trade that I placed that profited me $1,600. So what I decided, what I believed would happen, and it did, was that the euro would increase in value while the U.S. dollar decreased. And that's what happened. So you're really just making a decision on what you think the pairs will do, the currencies will do in the pair. So
So do you I have questions. I'm sorry.
Sure you have to wait because I'm just talking on and on. So
We all do.
So what do you, are you a broker yourself? Are you broker?
No, so I don't have to be, I don't have to be a broker. Like you could, like you would get a broker in order to trade. Like you can be, like right now you can do retail trading. And that's, you've probably heard of Robinhood. A lot of people do that because it's free for stocks.
Yeah.
So you didn't need a broker to sign up with Robinhood to trade stocks. So Forex, you don't need a broker. You would locate, a trading platform and a broker to house your money, and then just start trading. You can open a demo account so you can practice, and then just start trading from there. As I mentioned, like Forex, it requires less money than stock. Like, some brokers in Forex, as I mentioned, you need as little as $10. You're not going to get any stock for $10.
Correct.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
So for a small investment, you can increase your accounts a lot faster. So that's why it is. I think the knowledge of Forex is kind of on the rise, but stock is still the more popular.
The buzz right now.
But definitely Forex, people should know about it.
Right. It's like an independent stock situation. And you can, as you did, utilize what's going on in the economy to kind of tell what the trends are going to be, especially once you identify the different countries' currencies and you realize how much little value the American dollar really has.
Right.
And like, even though they portray it to be this, it's really literally damn near paper. So my last question, and I'm going to let somebody else ask a question, is Bitcoin. When did it come on the scene for you, and how did it impact the Forex trading?
Well, you know what's interesting about Forex, you can trade fiat currencies, the currencies of different countries, like the Japanese yen, as I mentioned, the US dollar, the Canadian dollar, and that's their fiat currency, like their paper currency. But in Forex, there are certain brokers that allow you to trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin.
Okay.
You can trade gold. You can trade oil and gas. So gold versus it's still in pairs. So gold with the U.S. dollar what you are deciding is if gold, the value of gold goes up, then the U.S. dollar goes down, or vice versa.
Which is crazy to think, because the dollar at one point was backed by gold, the gold standard, the gold system.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's almost insane, like, when you think about the shit.
Like it's about to outweigh.
Yeah, it's just kind of like. However, I'm so for a fan of taking the dollar to Mexico and balling out.
Man,
Nigga, we can take Chicklet straight to the top.
I'm trying to tell you, $10 drinking down. I used to party in
I'm
water.
wrong.
No, you're right.
I'm talking.
Oh, I was like, shoot,
She knows what's up.
I was like, what? I used
So
to go there.
how is it in Mexico? What's the difference? Like, how much is a dollar in Mexico worth? Like,
At the time, you know, when I went there, Tijuana, this was back in like 2001. So, you know, this is before 9/11.
oh,
So it was a whole different era of people and security at the border.
Right.
So, you know, the dollar would go a long way then. You know,
Yeah.
the dollar had value like 10
cents.
Has it been 10 years? 20 years ago?
yeah.
20 years ago. It's just, yeah. 20 years ago, the dollar had more of a value than it does now. Like, we've seen the trend decline kind of like with the US dollar. So, yeah.
And that's in a lot of countries. I just signed up for an online class that's being taught in Nigeria, I think. It's on the continent.
Land of the scams.
For real.
Girl,
I know they say that all the time.
It's the
but
truth.
That's true. Everybody knows
You know, you ain't got no uncles in motherfucking Sudan.
You can email, like, send me some money.
Right.
Yeah.
No. So we can give you your inheritance
Right now.
I'm like, hold on.
You just have to send me.
Right. I need to see what tribe we was with. Because I'm going to send it, maybe. They going to catch me. They going to get me.
Funny. That's true.
Okay.
They going to get my ass.
You better run.
They save though. They know how to put them coins up once
Yeah,
they
they
do
do.
get them though.
Them and their wife.
Because they might ask, they might send it to 100 million people. At least 15,000 is going to bite. At least 15,000.
I knew somebody that sent money twice away to
Right.
the same person.
Yeah.
I said, so how did?
Are you serious?
Hope. People are hopeful, man.
Yes.
People
I'm not sending
are
off nothing.
hopeful, man.
I'm tight
People,
with my dollar. I don't even
are
care what the
hopeful.
value of it is. I'm tight.
That's true. But like $100 US dollars in Nigeria that's like the class that I saw. I was like, well, how much is your? Well, I met him in an American Facebook group.
a Nigerian.
Well, yes. Well, he's
Girl, this is not sounding good.
It was a
sounding
business
really
group. It was
interesting.
legit. So it
Sketch.
was like it was an American business group, right? And so he was saying what he taught, what his class was about, and I was like, okay, well, how much is it? And he responded like 50,000 whatever naira is a naira,
Oh, okay,
whatever
okay.
their currency is. And I was like, okay, well, how much is that in US dollars? And it was like $19. So I was like, it was cheap, so
Well,
I
that's
signed
why
up. But it was
nice.
really good. It's a class he's teaching that's like 4 weeks. But I say that to say 50,000 naira is like $19. So you can go to Nigeria and ball out too.
Right.
Just gonna say, that's
With
what
the low,
it is.
yeah, for the
That's
low.
what-
I know, and be treated like a
Life
queen.
is being cheap.
Yeah, be treated like a queen. She got the right idea.
Yes, they gon'
Rose
yeah,
petals,
I mean,
please.
He's gonna come back
It's coming to
with
America.
You, but yeah.
You know it.
Right.
I'm going to them instead.
Coming to America for real. We coming to
Right.
America.
I'm thinking about fact.
Trying to get
they
back.
gonna be telling me I need to eat out there.
Yeah,
Right.
they're gonna be like, oh, she's sick.
I'm not gonna make
Right.
it.
She's sick.
I am not getting chosen. in Nigeria.
Baby.
If they Americanized, you bring him over here. If he Americanized, he'll like,
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna come.
You got to be careful with them
Americanized or not.
third generation Nigerians, because they don't. I particularly don't get along with the Africans. Not to say it like that, but every
So
African
rude.
man,
They are rude.
every African man that I come in contact with, even just to try to do business, it does not work out at all.
Do you
I just
find them
got
to be
scammed.
arrogant?
Yes, they are
Arrogant,
What do you
pushy.
What do you don't? What do you not?
They're
do?
very arrogant. They're very they look down on me as a woman, so my
women,
intelligence,
yes.
period. So it's like they don't even look you in the face. They don't want to talk to you. They're not, you're reading, if you read their nonverbal communication, you're like completely offended. And they're, they're fucking,
Cause I'm supposed to know that.
they don't give a fuck. And that's like, I want to do business and understand your culture and where you come from, but it's like, you don't have that respect level for me as a woman for me to take you seriously. And so after like 3 and 4 attempts, I just said, fuck it. I can't do it. I can't.
Now, are they new to are they immigrants or have they been here a minute?
That's why I said second and third generation. So it's like maybe they parents were immigrants.
Okay.
So-
and then they grew up here.
Right.
Yeah.
And they still feel
I find that
snobby?
better.
Because their
Our
parents,
age,
it
the
comes.
ones that
Still
around
from
your
their parents.
age
That's true.
or
That's true.
kind of nicer or cooler, but they aunties and uncles and mamas, no.
No.
Have you ever tried to date one? I'm saying it like they're not people.
Aliens or
I
something?
have.
Yeah,
like,
they
well,
have
that's
a
because
whole different mindset. They
it
think
is very different.
Yes.
It is just because you have black skin doesn't mean you think alike because you're from different
Yeah.
places.
Yes.
So that's what I find that if they're Americanized, we have more in common.
Of course.
That if they are
Straight
newly
from-
immigrant, like I try, because they have a large population here.
Facts.
So you meet them a lot.
A
you
lot.
meet a lot of them, and so
Anywhere.
I think if you meet
Everywhere.
someone who maybe grew up like people I went to college with, and they know American stuff, I
Yeah.
get along better that way. But if they just came fresh,
They ain't used to seeing a boss bitch. They don't know what's a she shed
Well, they-
ever heard of.
they want to date American women, I find, but you just don't have a lot in. I find we just don't have.
But they can't, and they won't marry you. It's like they can't take you home.
I find some of the women, like the moms, are really strict on. Oh
Yes.
Nobody want that energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super
But
negative.
that's
So I might sound terrible when I say I don't fuck with Africans. However, I meant that dating and business. So pretty much I don't fuck with Africans. I don't know
what's left.
I don't know what else to say. But you know, we are what we experience, and that was my
Yes.
experience. I've been all around the world, and that experience has not changed. Not one out of one. I went to fucking Africa.
She said,
and lived there. Yes.
You live there.
Djibouti. Yeah, I was in the military for 7 years. Come on now.
Djibouti.
People, come on now. I'm a whole veteran. Hello.
You don't look. You so feminine and
Girl.
you don't even seem like
Girl.
it. You know?
You ain't look like you was out there
Yeah,
spearing fish.
lives out here.
Fucking right. I
Glad you're not doing that with you.
I didn't say I was in the military in the 50s. I said I was in the military. Bitch, I'm not. She said
No, I'm saying the
spearing
way that
fish.
she's acting like,
Nigga.
like she's like she
I
acting like it
know.
was amazement. I'm like, yeah, you can be there.
Hold on.
You gotta be womanly.
It was not in the 20s. We had MREs. Even in World War II, they wasn't spearing fish.
You had a lot of contact with the locals there.
The locals, yes. We build runways and we dug freshwater wells so they could have fresh water and runways to remote locations around Djibouti, like outside of, there's like small, you know, I want to say civilizations of people, what we would consider, not consider civilizations, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so, you know, that's why we were there, you know.
Yeah.
So it was cool, you know, building runways so airplanes could fly supplies in and the people could get what they needed to get because they couldn't till the land anymore because, you know, everything's changed so much, but they're still in their old ways. You know what I mean? They're not caught up. Like, climate change, their land has changed, the
it
soil's
true?
changed.
Look, is it true about the smell, like the Jamie Foxx when he was like, they think we stink and we think they stink?
Facts.
Oh wow.
That can't be right.
Yes, they think we stink and we.
It's a chemical thing, you know, like our bodies are, you know.
Well, we are different, but I went to
Do they believe in deodorant?
No.
You stupid.
They say they don't like to use that
They
stuff.
don't. What? They don't, right?
I attended a
When did you draw the
Nigerian
line?
church, and
How was it, girl?
Was it
That's
musty?
a lot of
That
them in one
sounds
place.
musty.
I said it was a bunch
The pray. Tell us. She turned her live. Tell us.
I'm not going, but I can't believe they think we stink.
No, I want to know what this church smelled like.
What did the church smell like?
In the she shed, you're safe here.
Take a sip of your. Take a sip.
But it was a difference. I found myself looking around like,
What's that smell?
okay, this is different. It was my first time, and I was like, okay. Now I did, you know, it's interesting. You were talking about your relationship with African men.
Yeah.
Or maybe Nigerian men, I should say.
Specifically.
At the church, I noticed all of the people in charge. Like it was 50 men on the stage, no women. Like the people in charge.
That's their culture.
Yeah, so I was like, it's just their culture. Like,
And I'm an alpha female, so that
Okay,
shit
so
don't
yeah.
work.
But it's a lot of churches Baptist churches don't believe that women should be on the
yeah,
pulpit too, though.
that's true. But it was seen as how visual, and like you could like 50 people on the stage, no women, nothing. I was like,
Right.
okay, you could see their culture at play. I mean, it was a lot of people
Where
in the
was the
church.
women at? In the kitchen?
Oh no. But
They was with the churn.
they
And in the
they
pool-
were
in the
on
pews.
stage. like those were like the deacons and the people who served in ministry, and I was like, okay, it's just part of their what they believe. So I would be reluctant when somebody says, "Oh, you want to go to visit Nigeria with me?" I don't know that I wouldn't feel fully safe,
Yes,
like
'cause
because you don't
you're like,
have a
I
lot
want
of
to sit
rights.
on the
would wanna
stage
go with
if I
another-
want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I would have rights. Like if I went over there, I wouldn't feel. I wouldn't feel I had the
American.
same.
You need to go to American who
Right, I wouldn't
gonna be
feel
like,
I would
y'all
say.
tripping over here.
Yeah, I don't know that I would.
I can see where I want to sit, sir.
We're spoiled over here in a way, a lot of ways.
You
lot
think
of ways.
so?
Yeah.
I think
I know
they say
so.
that, but that's how they feel about American
I think
women.
that's
That
why they don't like us
lazy
in
and
particular.
spoiled.
They think we're spoiled. I think that's part
And
of
lazy.
it. Like we're lazy and spoiled. Like oh, you and then I think because well, okay. So I remember this Nigerian guy saying to me that he had. I know they get along with Caribbeans because their culture is kind
Kinda
of
similar.
similar. Some of their food,
Yeah.
some of their. But he said there was like some Jamaicans didn't like them because they were sold into slavery and didn't end up in America. Now this is a Nigerian saying it to me that his Caribbean, his Jamaican
I've actually
friend
heard this before.
was like,
Because you know it's
y'all
the
sold us into
transatlantic
slavery,
triangle.
and we didn't end up because they're poor too, and so everyone. I guess if you're not here, you see America as the land of milk and honey.
Yes.
So here we're spoiled and lazy, so that's how they see us. Like, well, why y'all can't make it happen, and y'all already in America, and we can come in. It's like they don't even get how
It's still
oppressive
suppression. Yeah,
it
you
is.
can't do none of that.
Right. So they don't.
But they get over here, their dreams are established and set up. Like we have, we really do what we want to do. We can make any lane work for us.
Right,
They
right.
mamas breed them. As soon as they get here, you better be a doctor. You better be a lawyer.
That's it.
Something. You better have some type of degree.
Right, right.
Like, I guess that's why they feel this the land of milk and honey. Anything
But that's
can
not
happen.
everybody that they left in Nigeria. It's a select, like if I met somebody in college, okay, his dad in Nigeria was a dentist or a doctor. So
Yeah.
you can't, so sometimes they'll come to America and flex like, y'all dumb and we're not. When that's not what y'all like. They're allowing the people to come to college here, but that's not everybody you left in Nigeria. Don't make it seem like
Right.
you left a whole sea of doctors and lawyers in Nigeria.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
we're just dumb.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do it like that.
She said, "Don't do that."
Probably your whole family.
They just think you don't know better. And I'm
Right.
like, don't do that.
They just don't think we taking advantage of the opportunity that we have.
Well, they wouldn't be able to come and take advantage of an opportunity if it wasn't for us. We fight for what we believe in.
You're right.
And so
You're right.
it made the lane for them to be able to, and anybody else that's an immigrant. Like
Facts. There's a whole process.
Exactly.
People come here on visas and other programs. They come here just to go
Work
to
programs,
school.
everything, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know,
But
so.
I don't know what Trump got going on. So maybe y'all should find another avenue. He gonna have y'all building the wall.
The
out here.
church I went to, why Donald Trump was on the wall? His photo
Are you
was on the
serious?
wall.
I would have
It was
immediately
the,
left.
like
The
it was
devil
the,
is busy in here. I gotta go.
The pastor
You said the
on
devil
one
busy.
side, and the pastor on one side and Donald Trump picture on the next. And I was like, this is so. But you can find videos on YouTube of
Oh, wow.
Africans talking about why they support
Donald Trump.
How?
So,
Wow.
Like,
Please explain to me one reason.
well, one
you
guy, the guy who, I watched his video, and he was saying that
Who is?
that their culture is super conservative, and yeah, that their culture was really conservative, and that when Barack Obama came, he was talking about
Too much freedom.
he wasn't doing anything for them. Yes,
Yeah.
he's half African, but he felt like he wasn't doing anything for black people, and that, you know.
Yeah.
So
they
they
just
thought
felt
Trump was
like-
going to?
Well, I think they were saying that, okay, so that Obama was talking about the LGBT community, and he was pushing that on them, and that in Africa, okay, they didn't,
Care?
like, yeah, they was like, why are you here? Like, people are starving. You're not coming.
hungry.
For real, you worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah, like why are you pushing some? But I'll have to find that video. It was. I mean, he talked for about 30 minutes, and people in the I like to read the comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they were in agreement. They support him. They support him. I
Oh.
was like, okay.
I thought the
They don't
comments
know
was
no
going to
better.
bash him. She said they
But
supported
they
it.
don't know no better, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because you only see the narrative that just painted
Exactly.
for you. That's just
Yeah.
like you believe in somebody's life on Instagram. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And nobody's life is all good.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't believe that a system that was not designed for us or for us to be successful is a system that we should be putting all this energy into, like, arguing and fighting about, rather than putting that energy into forming our own shit, just like the Asians and the other groups of races that they have here. Not saying that we should have a separate government, but if we had a separate government, we could have a separate government.
Say we should have.
We should.
Like that girl who, did y'all hear that when she spoke to, like, I don't know, it was the Congress or something. She was at it was a public meeting, and she was like, you can't be my oppressor and my savior at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
She
She
was
was going off. She went in.
She went in.
Yes, I shared that video because that was, she went
I
off
did
on
too.
everybody. She read everybody to filth, like
Right.
But no, I was just saying that with somebody else. Like, we should just go ahead and just put the money back in our own pot.
Yeah.
Just stop worrying about the outside,
Right.
because they're not worried about us.
Yeah, but it takes more. It takes people to have that mindset. But I think that's what we're finna step into. It's gonna be, because it's gonna be a switch in, like, the last is gonna be first and first gonna be last.
That's true.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So with that being said, now the ones that was last is gonna start spreading the wealth, and when it was the other
Is that a
way
biblical
around,
quote that you just slid in?
I don't know.
Just come through.
It sounded real
Yeah,
biblical.
she-
Hey, y'all know I'm kind of.
I had to get into
She knows
it.
that a little bit. I'm a little enlightened. I'm a little, you know.
Is that what that is? You know what I never understood? We're back. I know we're not here to talk about Africans. I don't even know why we keep going back to that subject. I don't know why. Like, why are we talking about Africans? Why, people? Because I was going back to. I was like, but no. I won't do it.
But what about it? Don't just say
Forex.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Forex. I want to hear the question now.
I want to hear the question now.
Yes, the Forex market.
No, she said no.
Yes, on fire.
I want to do Forex. I want to, because I
want to do it too. I
Yes.
was telling her too. I just have not just dug deep into everything because it was $0 to start. That was the main thing for me. $0 to start.
well, it take money to make money.
Yeah,
That
but
is
just
absolutely
to,
true.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
$0. But just to become like the member or just to learn about it, it was most programs you gotta
Start
pay
something.
and all that. And what if I mess up?
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Now, Forex isn't pyramid. It's not gambling.
Girl,
but
she
I
said
would-
pyramid scheme. I'm
it's
dead.
No, I'm
not-
saying she said she was worried about
But
it.
it's, she was worried about.
No, no.
Well, I've seen
She's
that
talking about
question.
worrying about losing, losing her money.
Yeah, I'm not no gambler. I'm
Isn't
not a
that the
big
same thing as the
risk
pyramid?
taker.
You're putting your money into something you pretty
No,
much gonna lose
pyramid
it.
scheme means the person at the very, very top is the person that's getting all the money. This shit don't
Yeah.
work. It ain't like that. It's like either a hot hand in the dice game.
Yeah.
Like either you gonna make a good pair or you not, nigga.
Oh, wow.
You gonna take that
I've never
L
been
or you
good at
gonna
gambling.
gain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've never been good at gambling at all. That's
See.
why.
I'm not period. I just don't. I need my money to come back.
Go to the casino.
But using
Oh, I
like,
do, but the
I
vending
don't.
machine is the farthest I'm going.
girl, I don't play games for
Somebody
real.
else money.
I don't know. I went. My mom, she gambled. Maybe that's probably why I don't, cause she will go.
I like how
She hits,
it
though.
challenges you to look outside of just normal. Like you have to learn, and that's why I like it. Like you have to educate yourself on what country has what dollar, what the value is, and
Right.
kind of like what's going on,
The full
because
breakdown.
then you could be like, oh shit, like she said, oh, election day, this shit probably gonna go down because niggas is not fucking with America and they shenanigans, and you know what's gonna happen. So it was a good call. She came up off
Right.
that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
So
seen that. Look, I seen that. You really
Like,
did.
that was a good move. Right.
I mean, I
And more than
post a
just
lot.
that
Yeah,
stock,
so
even just more than 1,000. You came up on every stock. Look like. I be
Yeah.
watching. Look, I be watching.
But so I think my goal is to teach people how to trade conservatively
Okay.
and consistently. So not that you are always trying to hit a home run, but you get base hits, which means, if
Yeah.
you profit $100 a day instead of
It's still
aiming for $1,000,
Right.
that 100 will add up. So
Yeah, that's
you
500 a
get
week.
about- Right, it's
real.
500 a week, and then so what do you have at the
need
end
to
of the
start
month?
tomorrow.
That's what I always talk about. So
Right.
what do you have at the end of the month? What do you have at the end of the year?
Right.
So 500 a week. That's what, $2,000 a month.
Right.
And then if you have more to work with as your account grows, you can then change
numbers.
what your goal is each day. So instead of 100 now that you have more money, okay, you can go for $500 a day. And then what is that at the? You know what I mean? So you
Right.
keep up
How is
basically
that? Is it taxed? I always want to.
It can, like, if you're using it, it can be. So you can report your, and I think one of the things about Donald Trump
It would have
being
to
in
be
office,
text.
speaking of him, is that, you know, like people who, sometimes when Republicans are in office, you know, the tax laws are favorable to people who trade, who are in real estate investing, or who are in the markets, because that's what they're doing. So, you know, it can be favorable for you. It may not be heavily taxed. It depends on how you use it and if you use it. Because you can have it go into an IRA and not use it, or you can. Some people use it for income, definitely. So
That's what I'm going to do.
So if they use it for income, then it's going to be taxed. More or
Heavily.
less. I wonder if you can register as a business.
I'm sure you can. Like,
We need to get one of them Nigerians to come tell us how.
Ain't nobody trying to be scamming with them and their uncles and them. Ain't nobody got time. I do
Figure
not
out
have
where we
the
need to put this
time.
money at.
Girl, they can keep them monies.
that is
I don't want that.
that's funny.
You will take this money and you will not go anywhere unless I tell you to.
Ooh, for real. For real.
What's that Indian?
And I'm married.
You know, like my
I went
accent.
straight to 7
Oh, okay. Sorry. I gotta work on my accent. I'm so sorry. I gotta drink another shot and I'll have it together. The more I drink, the better the accents become, especially my British accents. It's so, yes, it's totally good. I swear. Oh, man. Definitely.
Only if she should.
Only in the was push the button. Foolishness.
Oh, I thought it was a password.
I'm excited about Forex, ladies.
Me too.
So it's a lot of women that you think are into Forex. A lot of females stepping in.
You know what? There are a lot of boss women. You know, we will find ways to make money
Right.
for our family. So I think the markets in general were male dominated,
Yeah.
but I think today there are more women as they learn about it. You know, of course, they become interested, because who doesn't want an extra stream of income?
Right.
Yeah.
Or to replace their income. And then nowadays, you know, we don't know. They keep saying that COVID will get worse. I don't know. It seemed like it was worse before, but they keep trying to convince us that it's worse.
gonna
right
get
now.
worse, yeah.
It could be. I don't know. But you just never know, like, how things will transition. We just saw, like, you know, COVID, the pandemic came out of nowhere.
Right.
We all just locked in the house. And,
Yeah.
So it's safe to say that the Forex is, it runs, you know, side parallel to what's going on in the country, basically, in the world, and how everything is going. Because if a pandemic can affect this over here, which righteously aren't really related, but it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
being mindful. Again, it's forcing you to know what the fuck is going on
Stay
and
alert.
to stay alert, which is kind of a good thing, which is why I like the idea of learning about it and teaching other people, because I love to search for information.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
That because when you think about stock, like usually the news will report what's going on in the stock market. Like if I hear that it surged because of the election, and then on other occasions it will drop really heavily because of what's going on. But the difference between Forex, again, another difference is that in the Forex market, it's like more than $6.5 trillion activity per day.
Yeah.
And in comparison to the stock market, it's about 657 billion per day. So Forex, there's $1 trillion activity per day. So it's just more people in the market. It's open 24 hours, 5 days a week. That's different than the stock market. So that means there's a lot of activity, and which is what you want to trade. That means there's more
Opportunities and openings.
opportunities for you exactly to trade. So if you can they're open 6 days a week, but 24 hours for 5 days. Like it opens our time, Central Time, like in the evening on Sunday, and it closes in the evening on Friday. And so if someone has a job and
They
can
still be able
only-
to make it.
Exactly, you can trade overnight.
Right.
The London session open for us is about 2:00 in the morning, so you can trade. That's one of the busier sessions. You can trade then. You can trade after work. I make a point to post trading that I do at night from my phone, from my laptop, in the morning before work. You just have a lot of options to trade and make money if you want. And like I said, I think it's important to be conservative so that you can be consistent, and you expect to maybe to lose some trades. That's just going to happen. You're going to lose some trades.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is that you win more trades than you lose, so
Right.
you stay in the black.
Yeah.
And so that's really what your goal is. And so, again, I just encourage everyone to check out the free webinar that I have at alistcloset.com.
Yeah.
And you have a better understanding of how the market works, what it is, and then you can decide if you want to join the academy.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's free to join the academy.
No, the academy isn't free.
Okay.
Isn't that
Just
$19?
because-
No.
No, I wish. No, like it is, the price is on the website, but I'm gonna tell you when I started, like back in the day, to find a coach, it's sort of like, I don't know if anybody's into like real estate investing. To find a good real estate investment coach, it's like, without blinking an eye, they'll tell you $50,000.
Oh, geez.
Just because they know
I
that,
got blind.
you know, if
Blinking
She petty.
So just because they know, like when you move in houses or you're wholesaling and you get a property for a low rate and then
Yeah.
you can fix it up a little bit and then sell it higher, then that $50,000 seems
Small.
Minute, yeah.
small, right?
Yeah.
So Forex is the same way. When I post something that shows that I made $1,000 off 3 trades in a day,
Yeah.
well then, you know, you're gonna expect that then the course would be, if it's less than that, that means you're gonna make it, that's worth it, because you're gonna make your money back quick. And so it's sort of like that. Like when I started, yeah, it was like $10,000 to learn how to trade. But I will say it's competitive with anything else you can find. And then it's comprehensive. It's 4 master classes that are an hour each.
Okay.
So you learn how to trade from like knowing nothing. It's for a beginner.
Right.
Right, I used to teach math, so I
Break it down.
took those skill sets to because I really want someone to go from zero to profit.
Yeah, and be
I mean,
able
that's
to
my goal.
be able to know that you
Exactly.
guided them and
Exactly.
inspired them, and it was that is the skill right there in itself. So I think that's amazing, and I'm happy that we got to meet you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a pleasure and very
Ladies,
informational.
too.
'Cause
Future millionaire.
I was very green, so
I'm definitely
a
jumping
beginner,
in.
so I'm
Take
listening.
that webinar.
Yes, that's what I was like. I'm listening.
When is the webinar?
Well, it's online, so it's on A-List.
Oh, okay, so it's-
alistcloset.com.
You can see it.
Okay.
And so you could just when you put in like your email and your information, it will send you the link to watch the webinar.
Okay.
And then I want to know what you ladies think.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give some feedback.
And that's alistcloset.com. alistcloset.com, people.
yes, yes.
Tune in, single moms. Y'all need this. We need these
We need
extra
this.
incomes.
Hey, Liz,
Yes.
I got you, Liz.
We're gonna take a break.
Got 5 minutes left.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Did anyone have
Okay,
any,
wait a minute, y'all. Y'all
questions
gotta.
for-
Yeah, that's what I was like.
In, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me let y'all see this outfit. Let me let y'all see these threads.
Damn. Come on, let's see
Okay.
it.
These threads. my
Let's
baby
check
girl.
it out.
Hold on.
Let's
You
see
be
that
sounding
ass.
so grandma.
Let's see
So
it.
grandma.
Check me
How you
out,
gonna put it
y'all.
down?
Hold on. Look, this is fashion reloaded. Check out the threads. Hold on. Okay. I
Yes.
take the show.
Yes, probably.
Probably.
That would be best.
Right.
This is really how it came through, y'all. This is really how it came through. Just a
Okay. That's
little-
super
That's
cute.
It is.
Yes.
That's
Can
cute.
we catch-
That's
I
your
got the head to toe. I got
Yes. This is an everyday little outfit. These threads came from Fashion Reloaded.
Where's this at?
Yes, I'll post the information, but it is. Let me read my little.
Your spill?
1, 2,
Come
yeah.
on.
Push
But
through, spill.
Fashion Reloaded, a new online. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, look right here, bitch.
Fashion Reloaded,
All
a
over
new
the place,
online
huh?
clothing store for women. We offer quality fabrics. Love it. We offer quality fabrics with sharp, chic looks like this. Hold on,
I see that.
Hold on. Let me see.
I hate it here.
Cute.
It is
Little booties
cute.
matter, don't play us.
Yeah,
Don't
little
play us.
booties
You
do
see
matter.
this?
Those are facts.
Let you come through. And the outfit I really wanted, I asked for, was plus size.
Oh, so they offer plus size.
That's what I needed to hear because I was
Like-
like, I can't
okay.
even
I mean, that's how often do y'all find a boutique with
That
cute
everybody-
plus size?
nowhere.
It's very rare.
It's like, you know,
You know.
Normally look like moo-moos.
That's
Yes.
Simple moo-moos.
Do they have a Instagram that we could get?
at least
Yes, I'll put all that information on my page, but it's Fashion Reloaded.
Fashion Reloaded. Okay.
Okay. But they do offer, this is just my experience, it was I got my clothes the next day. Once I spoke with her, I got my stuff the next day. The shipping was quick, professional. The next show, I'll let y'all know. I'll bring the bag just to show y'all. It's professional. I'll post the link on my website on my page, but it's all legit. Everything is cute. The plus size clothes is even better than the regular little booty matter clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What if you plus size with a little booty at the same time? What? That's possible.
I'm trying to picture that.
It can happen. I sound like a McDonald's commercial. It can happen.
I'm with it though. Hey, as long as it support every booty matters.
All booties matter.
It's a real LLC company. She's all the way legit.
Okay.
I was so impressed with her. I told her I really didn't. I don't have to read nothing. I don't have to read anything. It's legit.
Pat,
Huh? Oh.
I got you. Y'all,
that's my dog.
please bow your heads and pray for Chloe.
Right. She's going.
I'm so extra.
I love her
That's
though.
my dog.
I'm here for it.
I'm trying to hide it in the hat.
That's my dog. She was trying to give me that.
I think it's the cup.
She was trying to get that head in.
I think it was this pink cup right here.
Right.
That's probably what's throwing her
I
off.
had to let y'all know how to come, man. I really was gonna bring the y'all know what fitted hat snapbacks. Yeah.
She is snapback shawty.
Hey, I
Yes.
think that you should holler at them, right? And they could get like 20% off if they subscribe to the newsletter.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
they could mention the She Shed and
Yeah.
Buy Now 016 as a code. Buy Now 016. Fashion Reloaded. Okay,
Plug
Buy
in.
Now 016. Tell them you got it from She Shed. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? 20% off, bitches. 20.
Get
Big
right.
bitches,
Thank you.
little bitches, skinny
All of
bitches,
them.
all the bitches.
I'm telling you.
Look at her face. She's like, oh my God.
For real.
I'm just
Look
playing.
What today is. You will have your outfit by Friday. I
Right.
promise you.
You'll be hot by
I
Friday.
promise you.
Okay, I'm here
She
for it.
delivers.
true.
You get your receipt. It's gonna come with receipt. It's gonna come with everything in
Is
the
she
bag.
black owned?
Yes, is she black owned?
Okay, it better be the way you promoting it, because I was
the way
gonna
you got that.
say,
That's what I was like. She's
if
really
Karen
pumping
over
it.
here whipping up outfits,
Cause we don't
I'm
support
done.
Karen now. We don't have to-
No,
I'm putting
Karen
sis
now.
on the side. I'm putting sis
No.
on the side, but right now,
FashionReloaded.com. I'm here
Yes.
for it. Well, I'm
Yes,
glad you got
yeah.
to share that with me. I'm feeling some type of way about shopping now.
me too. Right? Once she said plus, I couldn't do nothing at first.
Right.
No,
That's
I
cute.
promise
Look, I looked at her
y'all.
stuff. That's
It
cute.
is cute though.
But I could put some thighs in there.
I
That's
said,
better.
when
That's
I put
better.
this outfit, it was a suit. It was like a color blocking suit. I was like, I want that. She was like, that's plus size. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I've never.
I'll be
gotta
calling
get
her.
you a poach shot, bitch.
I'll be calling
I
her.
already talked about you, boo. I said
Good.
plus size.
Don't worry. I'm all in.
Okay, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in on She Share Radio.
Yeah.
All right, we love to jam. Tune in all the time, not just our station. Tune in on everybody's station. It's all
support.
type of topics. It's everybody. Just tune in, support. You see Fashion Reloaded. She's in the comments. If you want to go to it immediately and see what I'm talking about, go to immediately. Look in the comments. She's posted it. I'm gonna post it on my page. I'm gonna post it on the She
All the
Share page as well. All right. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for
Thank
informing
you.
us and
Thank you for
putting
having
us
me.
on game.
A-list.
alistcloset.com. And speaking of discounts, it's now to enroll is $800 off. So, and then anybody who enrolls tonight is an additional $30 off. So,
So what's that make the
She
total?
shit.
I know, right? It's on the website. So check it out.
That's how you get
Okay,
it.
mystery
I love
prices.
it.
Y'all tuning in for $800 off though.
Right.
Come on, we official, y'all. Come on, She Shed is putting you on.
Get in the bag.
Okay?
Or
Let's
get
get
left.
this money.
Let's go.
Thank
you
y'all
guys.
for tuning in, man. Thank y'all so